I did that terrible thing of rewriting my speech at the last minute, which you should never do. But I was compelled to, on the basis of what I saw travelling home on the tube last night. I opened my mobile phone, opened Twitter, and I saw some footage from a police interview that had taken place, and a result of a report from the Telegraph newspaper who had obtained this footage. And in the footage are two police officers, and they ask the person they are interviewing the following question: "What's that around your neck?" The person being interviewed says, "It's a Star of David." The police officer says, "Why are you wearing that?" He says, "Because I'm Jewish." And the police officer says, "Do you think that wearing that at a pro-Palestinian demonstration risks antagonising the protesters?" And the solicitor who is accompanying this interviewee pauses for a consultation and raises some very mild-mannered concerns about the line of questioning, saying, is it really right that police officers should be questioning someone about an item of religious dress? And then the interview proceeds. Effectively, the allegation against this man was that he'd gone to a pro-Palestinian demonstration wearing a Star of David, and that was antagonising the protesters supporting Palestine, and that therefore there was a possibility that he had committed a criminal offence. I had a very mild-mannered speech prepared, in which I was going to explore some of the historical trends that I see unfolding within policing that I've been writing about for a long time. But I think now is not the time to be that mild-mannered. Now is the time for anger. We have to say that this ends now. Not only is this not acceptable in contemporary Britain, not only should this be an insult to the legions of officers who perform their job well, this is an affront to everything that our justice system should be about. And if we approach this issue in the kind of cool and calm, collected way that many of us on this panel have been doing in recent years, then we risk allowing injustice to persist. And I think one tendency within the police today is that they don't see how their power affects real people. They don't care about knocking on someone's door, dragging them to a police station, interviewing them, putting them on bail, restricting their liberty, only to then say, oh no, actually you committed no crime. They don't see that as an intrusion. They see it as sort of a necessary bureaucratic step that they have to take in order to do their job. And I think at the heart of this, contemporary police forces have been so divested of authority. We can talk about how this has happened. But really they've become an ugly bureaucratic machine. An ugly bureaucratic machine that sadly, in many cases, is capable of doing real evil to real people. I'll give you just a couple more practical examples of how this plays out. I'm not betraying any confidences here, but over the years I've seen people pulled in, arrested, sat down and interviewed for the language that they use in emails, for using or expressing particular opinions that people find offensive. This is simply no longer unusual. It's a very normal part of what the police are doing. And it has a real impact on the lives of those people affected, obviously. It has a real impact on the rest of us because we've seen plummeting rates of actual crime being solved. The police do seem to be more focused on solving speech crime than they are on solving real crime. And the outcome is that we live now in a society where the police's role has been totally divested of its public good. And that's a real problem. I think we can also talk about these instances where we have, as a society, dragged police through the mud completely unnecessarily. We do defile the institution of the police, and we do risk undermining or the possibility of recreating a police force that might actually do its job well. We want to encourage young people to be police officers, and when young people do step forward with a sense of public duty, we should celebrate that. But we need to have a very serious rethink of the foundations of what the police are doing, why they're doing it. Because in this particular moment, the very idea that someone can be put in a police cell, handcuffed, interviewed about an item of religious dress should terrify us all. And so my call today, I think, yes, be calm and collected. Yes, be rational about why these things are happening. But don't allow them to pass without righteous anger. Thank you.